Okay, I'm going to go over this real quick. Dual battery system I added, I don't know, 2 years ago or so. And I've noticed recently, been getting green corrosion here, which is really strange for a gel battery. So, didn't think much of it after cleaning it the first time. Now I'm cleaning it the second time. However, last weekend I was out hunting, went to lift the hood, touched the fender right here. Fender's warm. Battery wasn't really warm. This was warm. The bracket that I fabricated. Then I felt down here, and there's hot air blowing, obviously, from the fan. So I got 2/3 of the fan inside the shroud, a third isn't, but that hot air just blows this way because that's the way that the fan spins. So fan spins, blows the hot air over this way, and it's got absolutely nowhere to go. So I'm gonna pull these batteries and see if there's something I can do to provide more circulation, because the original battery sat this way, plenty of room all the way around, had venting from behind the headlight, but I do a lot of slow wheeling, idling, 4 miles an hour, so there's not a lot of air coming through. It's just whatever's right here. Anyway, I'm going to pull these, see what I can do about adding some more venting, and we'll go from there. Bring you back later. Okay, batteries are out. You can see the big stainless tray I put in there. Got some drip holes. But it looks to me like maybe I just have too much going on here, because there is a big hole going to the inner fender right there. So that should provide some cool air in there as well. But again, I got wires going freaking everywhere. Got the Red Arc BCDC. Down here I've got a worn winch. Over behind the bumper back in there. There is more electronics. So I got a lot of stuff. Then I've got the aux beam. I've got auxiliary battery connections here. And it has just been added here and there. The alternator goes to the battery direct and the fuse box now. Direct line to the starter. That one goes back to the fuse box there. So I guess what I did was put in a new one to there. But I've upsized everything. I've got a huge ground now on the alternator going to the frame up to the inner fender. I've got new grounds going to the core support, firewall, inner fender. They're all over the place. You can't just add larger wires, power wires, without adding more grounds. I was actually, as you can see, able to even keep the stock cap on there. I have a larger alternator, just haven't had a need to put it in yet. It seems fine, keeping up with my demands so far. Somewhere down the line I'm going to put another BCDC, probably to power some stuff in the back, like a fridge and stuff like that. But you can see I've got massive. That's the one going to the alternator. I think it's 200 amps in there. Another 200 going to the winch. Isolator. That's what's back underneath there. Isolator, and the solenoid for the winch is back underneath the headlight on the core support. Didn't have much other room for it. And the winch is tight, but you don't see it, so nobody knows it's there. Anyway, I'm going to see what I can do about some of this stuff, and we'll go from there. Okay, after careful consideration, I think what I'm going to do is add some more holes on the top. Ventilation. So, let's see. Got a 3/4 inch hole saw, should fit through there just fine. Do a couple across here. This is a major structure piece. It's a box to keep the front end firm. I don't think drilling, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 holes all the way across there would be bad. I'm just going to have to make sure that I can actually go through both. Well, there is, the front's open here. There's another hole about here from the back. So one side might do it. Maybe something there as well. I don't know. Have to see what I got when I'm done with those 4. Anyway, I don't think it needs a lot, just needs more. So we'll give it a shot. Again, you know, the hot air blows across, gets in here, and it seems to be this area here underneath where the hot air just doesn't want to go anywhere. So I'm going to do that, give it a shot, and then we'll maybe show you what I come up with before I put the batteries back in. Okay, you might be able to see that. Got my line drawn, should be the center of that. So again, I'll just do 4. I'm gonna probably should space them out and mark them. And I think right here, I'm gonna put another hole right above there where the headlight mounts in. I think I can get one in there. Get some air coming in from there. And we'll see what happens. Anyway, show you when I'm done. Okay, got the 4 across here, put one here, put one here, and I got one right there. So everything's been vacuumed. I got all but one of the slugs from drilling that out. Hopefully it'll fall out eventually. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little painting on the bare metal now, and I think I'll show you my little secret. I don't know if anybody else does it that way, but I'll show you here shortly. Okay, here's today's choice. Closest I got, silver aluminum. Should be close to that Millennium silver. Sour cream lid and Q-tips. So what I do, spray a little bit in here. Make yourself a small puddle. Dab it. And go over the bare metal. Quick and easy. Anyway, I'll finish this up, get back to you in a few. Okay, I got all 7 new holes handled. I don't know, yeah, you can see those. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put the battery back in. Now, behind here, there is a, I don't know if you can get in there and see that or not. There is a square hole here behind there. Behind that one is a square hole, and behind, well, right here, that front end is open. So there should be plenty of ventilation from the inside of the fender into this, and we'll go from there. Again, it's just trying to solve a problem here and go about it the easiest way possible, of course. May not be the best way, but we'll find out soon. I'm going to go ahead and throw these batteries back in once this paint sets up a little bit, and we're going to call that one probably complete. I'll show you at the end. Okay, this ground wire looked like it was rubbing a little bit, so I put this, I don't know what they call it, snake skin. It's, sorry. It's pretty cut resistant. See how it works? I got both ends fastened down with Tesa tape. If you guys have never used this before, it's like more like cloth than it is electrical tape. Anyway, works real nice. That rubs well and has a good cut resistance too. So anyway, I'm back to putting in the batteries, and get back to you in a bit. Okay, finished up. Getting dark on me. Anyway, I got the vents all across here now, down here, down there, another one down here. And what I think was happening is this battery was getting warm, outgassing around the grounding terminal and turning this one green. So hopefully what I've done will keep the temperature down enough to where we're not going to have issues. I'll keep an eye on it again, make sure we're not having any issues, but I don't know. It took a long time to figure out where to put this double battery, how to get it in here, you know, re-length everything. All of the cables needed to be bigger. Yeah, lots of stuff. Anyway, we'll see what happens. If you have any ideas or comments, let me know. The only other thing I think I could do is put in a fan behind that large hole back here that blew in, but I would take the fender off to mount it and then wire it to, gosh, I don't know. I suppose I could put a heat switch in there, but it seems like a lot of work. And we'll just, like I said, take it like it is, see what happens, move on. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit further in explaining why I think it was heat related. I have a Redarc. I don't know if you can pick that up or not, but it's dual battery. Shows the voltage of both, and it also shows the amp draw on my auxiliary battery. So I think I'm running about 14 if I have absolutely every light on my auxiliary battery. But I don't think, anyway, definitely not voltage. It's not overcharging or anything like that. It's strictly heat related.